Hi, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is, here's my little Chris. Today is Tuesday, September 27th, 2022. It's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States. Chris, in front of the camera. The perplexed issue continues over the Secret Service and their cell phones on January 6th. I say it's a perplexing issue because, as you may know, the January 6th committee is gearing up to end its work. We don't know how it's going to end. You know, under the Constitution, thanks be to God, they can't indict anybody. They can make criminal referrals to the Justice Department. They can issue a report. They can point fingers at Donald Trump or at whoever they want. But one of the mysteries here is their subpoena to the Secret Service for the records of the cell phones of the Secret Service agents. They could probably get the records of the cell phones from the carrier that the Secret Service uses, whoever that may be. It's probably Verizon, since Verizon is what most of the federal government, particularly in Washington, D.C., uses. But instead, the committee chose to subpoena the cell phones themselves. And the response was, we don't have them. They've been wiped clean. Okay, well, they shouldn't have been wiped clean when an investigation is going on. There's also, of course, the companion criminal investigation of January 6th and any involvement Secret Service agents may have had. Obviously, the hiding or the wiping or the destruction of evidence that one suspects may be evidence in a criminal investigation can be a crime. But why do I raise this? Well, because last night, someone from the Secret Service revealed that Secret Service management confiscated the cell phones of all 26 agents who were present on January 6th, presumably to protect President Trump. The vice president, as we know, famously or infamously, was across the street in the Capitol building. President Trump was at the crowd on the Washington Mall and never made it, against his own wishes, according to him. And according to two Secret Service agents, he never made it to the Capitol building. So what became of the cell phones that the Secret Service management confiscated? They're in the hands of someone by the name of Joseph Cuffari. Mr. Cuffari is the Inspector General of the Secret Service. So he doesn't conduct criminal investigations. He conducts investigations as to whether the Secret Service violated its own internal regulations, its own imposition of rules of ethics on Secret Service agents. If he discovers violations of the criminal laws, then he has to hand that material over to the Department of Justice, because he doesn't have the power to summon a grand jury and indict. Only the Department of Justice has. But one wonders why some Secret Service agent or former Secret Service agent leaked to the press within the past 24 hours that their cell phones were confiscated. And if they were confiscated, well, then who wiped them clean? Would the custodian of the cell phones, whose job it is to investigate what the Secret Service knew and when it knew it, possibly have wiped them clean? Is it wrong to say they were wiped clean? Were they not wiped clean? And there's, of course, there's wiping and there's wiping. There's wiping clean so that if you have it, you can't find it. But there's also wiping clean so that experts can get in there. So the mystery of the Secret Service cell phones continues. My prediction is that Mr. Cuffari will soon be a witness before the January 6th committee, and maybe before his bosses in the Department of Justice, and maybe before that grand jury still investigating, still indicting whatever happened on January 6th. More to come as we get it. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.